Alrighty, welcome to Platinum Starcast, where we cast the stars themselves. Well, this one's a big one. This is more of a superstar. Today we have Jack, the owner of Platinum Star Games.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
So we decided we do a little questionnaire for July 2019, right?
Yes, it is. That is the year.
Seriously, I get so confused with so many years now.
It's gone by
It's,
fast. But
yeah, you get old. But we figured we'd do a little interview with Jack. You probably heard the inside on my channel or this channel. So
it's my turn now.
yeah, it's now his turn, which is fair. And maybe we'll try to get Jack and Dean in here together, and then that'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
So Jack, what are the challenges of owning a store? This is one I asked Dean.
So I think there's definitely some challenges. It's definitely easier than other jobs that I feel like just because it's stuff that I enjoy. But the challenges are still like getting up early. I'm not a morning person, so like even 11, like I get up like 9:30, and that's a little rough for me. I'd like to be able to sleep in, but I like to be here to be able to like let people come and hang out. What else is challenging? Sometimes just it's a lot of people to deal with in days in some time, and like I have I'm generally an introverted person overall, I'd say. So like I have to recharge my social battery sometimes, and like dealing with people can get like long, especially with like big events when it's just person after person addressing, and it's just days can be long.
Especially the Smash ones.
Yes, they can get rough, but I'd say overall everything's worth it in the end. To be able to do something that I enjoy and like put out a good like community.
Yep. This one you'll like. What are the advantages of owning a store?
The advantage of owning a store is I can play whatever I want. Any game that I have, I don't have to go out and look like I don't have to buy it. I can I just have this got traded in. Time to play this, or like a card. I can use it for the time being, and like if someone asks for it, I can always sell it to them out of one of my decks. I did do that yesterday. But
Also, you did that with me, except I had it hanging in my collection for the Elder Spell. Remember?
hmm
That was good. That was convenience.
yeah, I've done that a few decks. I won't move on. Like they're set. If someone wants a card from that, it's like this was too hard to find for me. Like
Yeah, no, I get it. Sort of, or too expensive.
yeah,
Sort of like with me with the Kozilek Brooder.
yeah. Other than that, there's just being able to make my own schedule. Kind of, it's still within the limitations of what me and Dean can work with. So like, but being able to like, if I need a day off, or if Dean needs a day off, we'll always cover for each other. So like,
Switch swap schedules.
yeah, it's beneficial for us, and like we're both pretty lenient with like when we need time off. So like, it's nice that we don't have to worry about like having to like ask someone else for time off, or it's if something comes up like in either of our lives, we can always come and cover for each other.
That's actually a good thing. It's really hard, especially when you're trying to look for someone to cover you in the real working world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, someone asked me to cover that on Sunday. I was like, nope. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had a whole weekend.
yeah. Sometimes in like when you're I worked in a restaurant when I was younger, and we would have to switch shifts, and it was sometimes you couldn't find someone to switch a shift, and
Yeah,
regardless of how much you wanted to do something, it's like you're obligated to work,
yeah.
and it's like
Now it's more like, hey, I have this big convention coming up. Can you cover me, Dean? And then when the next big convention comes up for you, I'll cover you.
mm-hmm.
It works both ways. So here's a good one. What do the customers feel when they come in here?
um, I've always I don't like to toot my own horn, but I always feel like they say that it's one of their favorite stores to come into, and I always enjoy hearing that. Um, like I said, one of the big reasons that I started this was to support the community. I always enjoyed coming to places like this, and I wanted to make it a welcome environment for anyone to come in and make it like not kind of like a darker. I've been in some of like the basement stores, and even though they're great, like it's nice to have some natural lighting and like
Yeah, I
like
agree with that.
the play space right when you come in to see the people like in the store enjoying themselves rather than tucked in all the way in the back, like where you can't see anybody.
Yeah.
We have like me and Tom always help new people that come into the store with their decks. Like
Yeah.
all the time we've made I don't know how many EDH decks.
I remember how many times I helped a couple people with decks here too. Like I can't remember. Like I remembered like a couple times where I was just like amazed. Like man, my Magic knowledge gotten so through because I remember when I first started, it was just like, and then it's like that. Actually, when I first came here, my first thing I did with you guys was actually I just traded my entire 3-color dragon deck and I bought Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah.
That was like my first purchase here.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm buying this because I don't know when I'm gonna see this again. Still haven't got a chance to play all that. It's so fun. But like I said, that's like what like I describe it. I could describe it as you see the couch, you see everything, the monitors. It's like a homey, nerdy place where you can just have fun.
Yeah. I remember when you you were one of our earlier customers, and you came in and you were so excited that and you've continued your excitement for the place. And
and
I appreciate that.
I support this place because I support a nice, healthy environment.
Yep.
Like plus TCG player.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we try to do affordable prices rather than.
Yeah, I figure I lean that into the next question of valuing. You know.
What's what?
How you value what your cards and games?
Okay. Well, we always wanted to be like an affordable store. Like we know like we're competing with online markets, and like people will go for value sometimes, and like they'll save if they can save $5, they'll buy it online sometimes, and that's the death of a lot of the stores around here like that. But if you sell your stuff at a reasonable price, not like maybe a little bit higher than online, but we try to match as close as we can just to give people a good deal and ensure that they'll know that we give good deals and they'll come back and buy more stuff. That's how we hope to.
Like I know this store uses TCG player, but a lot of the stores go Star City because we want to get the most value. Mm-hmm. Which I feel like Star City, they just do stuff to go. We're gonna hoard all these cards in the back, and we're gonna be out of stock for a while, and they drive the price up so much.
Yeah, I mean they get better trade value, so they do get more like stock traded. Like stores will get more like traded in because they get higher value. Yeah. But then they'll just sit on the credit because they can come and buy the things cheaper sometimes.
Plus, with this store, which is a little more unique, you could just trade in the cards and get games and games for cards.
Yep, we've had someone trade in their entire Nintendo collection to get dual lands before, and
which this is between me, kind of stupid at the same time, but at the same time I understand the value is going to keep going up and up and up. Mm-hmm. So it's more of an investment. Yep. So yeah, I think that's actually a good one right there. And then, this one you're gonna like. What's your favorite thing to do at the store?
I enjoy Smash. I think the most. We have a really competitive scene for Smash, and like it really. I've always had a little bit of a competitive itch to me. So like, having some like top players coming now, like, it's fun to like know that there's a challenge that like
comes to your store.
Yeah. Even like the regular Smash crowd that comes here they're all really good players. Like
and friendly people.
Yes, good friendly people. Some salty. We get salty every once in a while, but it's part of the game.
Yeah, don't hate the player. Don't hate the game. Hate the player.
Don't hate the player either. Sometimes they're just having a bad day.
Yeah. Oh man, those are. I think I could vouch on that because like Jake, one of the nice people. He may seem like uptight and everything, but he's actually such a nice guy. He will help you out play the game. Yeah. Like hilariously, I remember I actually like beat him. I was like, "Did I just beat you, Jake?" It's like he's like, "Yeah, you did." And Tom's like, "Wait, did he just beat you?" I was like, "Yeah, I think so." I was like. Even Dean has that competitive itch, and he tries to help me out. So.
Yes, me and Dean were like the two top dogs in our friend group for like a good deal of like competitive stuff. I feel like.
So you guys are pretty much that guy in the meme where you're so good against your friend, but not good enough against competitive players at the time.
Yes, we're our kitchen table, the kitchen table bullies.
That was literally Derek. Yeah. Derek, like I'd be like, nope. I'm sorry, Derek. You're too good.
Yeah.
Like I love him now. Like but he's just too good, and I can't get onto his level of melee. And plus, I can never really grasp the concept of melee at that level.
Yeah, I never even like I played like before like wave dashing and stuff was even like a thing, and once they figured that out, I was like it's too much to too much muscle memory for me to like have to hurt my hands to play a game.
Yeah, I'm trying but now with Ultimate, I feel like now like even like Jake kind of agrees, not really. I was like, I think, and this is my personal opinion, I think Smash is the greatest game to accommodate everybody.
It's still a party game at its heart, but it's got like you turn all the items off, you pick the right stages, it can still be a competitive game.
I look when I say it's a party game. The Smash community goes, this is I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying there's some that get so salty.
Oh yeah, you said to them like, oh, you're real good at a children's party game.
That's like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Magic, I don't think it's not. It's more complicated actually than people think.
Magic is definitely like one of the more complicated games. There's just so many cards and so many things to like that you have to know about the game, and like understanding matchups of your deck, how it goes against your opponent's deck, like what cards they could have, like what they're keeping, what they have mana for. Like there's so much
knowing what's in your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Like
there's so much information and like stuff to consume that it's
luckily there's so many different formats.
Mm-hmm.
So so here's this one. There's like probably a sixth question I'm gonna add in. Because Nova is closing, you think it's going to be a bigger challenge now than ever?
I think definitely. It seems like there's going to be a good deal more people coming, but for the most part, it's just a little bit extra maintenance on our half, like a little extra like garbage and like cleaning tables. But it's not. Most of the communities tend to like once you get something started, it kind of tends to roll on itself. Like Magic tournaments are a little bit more hands-on because you have to keep track of the rounds. But if we do like Warhammer events, that's pretty hands-off for us. Like if we had like 4 people in the store for Warhammer, or if we had 20 people, it's not much difference for what we have to do. Like so it's but Magic is definitely like a little bit more difficult.
Especially with every ruling known to man. And then you find out there's several known to dolphins. I had to add that meme in that line from Very Odd Parents.
Yeah, I've never went for my judgeship, but like I understand the rules.
Yeah.
To the level where I feel confident that I could at least get my L1 if I took the exam.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot. Like I said, there can be a lot of challenges, especially with the tournaments and everything, because a lot of things are changing, but. The good thing is, like, a lot of my friends that were at Nova are now going to be coming here, though.
Yeah, now we have the London Mulligan to mix things up, and Modern Horizons brought so much to Modern as a format. Like, definitely switch that.
Core 20 actually added a lot of, like, cool cards, brought back a lot of cool cards.
Yeah, made a lot of, like, reprints. Like the ley lines being reprinted is really nice. Oh my
god, that Dark Void though! You looked at me and like, what the? Yeah. I pulled straight value out of the literally out of the box.
Yeah, you got a promo ley line of the Void, which was spicy.
Yeah, I didn't use it. I was just like, I was like, nah.
Did you take it out of the plastic even? Yet?
I did. I have it in a sleeve. Don't worry.
Okay.
I made sure it had protection. And I got the other ley line too, which was kind of funny.
Which one?
The blue one.
Okay,
the one that get like. Opening hand, boom, everything has flash, which is... That's like a Volcarona Scepter on steroids.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Volcaronas or something?
Which one?
The artifact that gives everything flash.
Oh, Voldelkin Array.
Voldelkin Array. I'm sorry, I have very bad time sounding out things, so... Yeah. But I think Core 20 is going to be an interesting set, I think.
It's a fine set. Modern Horizons was definitely just like... completely off the wall. Like, comparatively though, that I feel.
Hey, let's bring back snow cover lands because everybody loves those.
I feel like shell shocked from that set still. That Core 2020 is like modest by comparison.
Yeah, well, no, just all the reprints they did for that.
It's some fun stuff, some solid stuff in that set.
I mean, I also got the dinosaur. I also got the. I made a trade with somebody here with the dinosaur.
Yeah.
She got the dinosaur promo, so I gave her the buy the box promo from Ravnica and a couple of other cards. I told her I gave her straight value, and I got that. And I found out you're gonna laugh at this. With that dinosaur, it pings 2 damage every time a creature comes into the battlefield. So
Yeah.
Polyraptor,
Oh,
who
yeah.
wants to take on 1 billion of them?
But you can't if you don't have a way to end that loop. You actually get stuck in it.
Yeah, and they're like, so who wants to scoop out, guys?
You either have like a Purphoros or a way to like abuse it like that, or like a sack outlet.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I put it in there because I want to do
Yeah.
it one day.
Oh yeah,
And
still
just-
worth it definitely.
Yeah. Man, all the stuff that's gonna come out. Like, I'm wondering what do you think the next set's gonna be? Like, you have any idea?
I always hope for a return to Kamigawa. I always loved that set.
I
when was growing
love
up.
Kamigawa. I actually have a lot of the foil. I love the lands from that set.
Yeah, but
Like, I have a lot of foils from them. My aunt gave me that. She gave them to me. I said, "Can I have these?" Like, yeah, sure.
yeah, that's my hope, and I don't think that it'll happen, but
Or how about this? How about this? I don't know if they have this yet, but I think they do. Samurais.
yeah, they had samurais in original
Kamigawa.
Kamigawa.
Would
Yeah.
you love to have that come back in
Oh, yeah.
like a lot of the ninjas?
The Bushido, I love the Bushido mechanic growing
Yeah.
up. Like it's not great, but it's flavorful.
Yeah, no, like yeah. Actually, there's one from Kaigawa. I think at a ninja store. It was it's so stupid as commander. If you build it just right, it's a red mana. It's a red mana, and if you tap it, everybody loses half their life.
Oh yeah, Heartless Hidetsugu.
Yes.
Yep.
That thing, I was like, this is so stupid. I'm gonna put this in the visit.
And then in it doesn't work in Commander as well, but there's Hidetsugu's second right, which is if a player's at 10 life, deal 10 damage to them.
Ha!
Which so in like 20 life formats,
It's
it came
cool.
out in the same thing. It's you tapped Hidetsugu, everyone loses half
You know,
their life.
it's
they get
it's great in the
10.
commander format. That's hilarious. I did once because I was at 1 life.
What's it?
Resolve Angel.
Go back to full life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, how much was our life again? Oh, 40. So here's here's a good question. And like I said, these are stuff that are coming off my head now.
Mhm.
What do you think of the commander scene now since this started?
Definitely has picked up from when we obviously first started. We had no commander scene. Excuse me.
You are excused.
But we just remained like adamant about it. I've always loved Commander. So like we've just slowly built our scene, and now we have like a huge scene. I feel like for Commander. Like
Yeah. This is if someone comes in like, hey, let me play modern, everyone looks good. This is a commander store.
Right.
That's like the best way to describe it.
Yeah, we have been a Commander store for a while.
Yeah.
I still enjoy like Modern's still a good format. Like I still would like to run that. Like we still save a day aside for it. But now I think that with Nova closing, we will be having a scene for Modern.
Yeah, it's a shame that Nova is closing because that's like used to be the close thing, and I used to go there, and I love the guys there. It's just like after stuff happened, like and plus I don't drive, so I live really close here,
Yeah.
so it works out way better for me. And like I just play Magic, even when I come in randomly, like I just have fun. Even if I just chill for a while, just randomly doing something, like just help, like once in a while helping some people out in the store, not like just like giving them card advice and everything.
Yeah.
Or just writing random questions on here. Like it just gives me time away from the home and lets my brain reset. So that's the best way I can describe my time here. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess we're gonna end it from here. But what have you been watching? What have you been playing, Jack?
Right now I'm on a rewatch of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That I gotta get on eventually.
Have you never watched
I
it?
watched it. I just never watched it like from start to end continuously, or you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because I was always busy with stuff with school.
Yeah.
Plus, it was on Adult Swim. Like, I love Full Metal Alchemist. I just never got a chance to do it.
Yeah. I'm always like I always try to keep a half-hour show that I watch and an hour show. So if I if I want to commit to something, I can watch the hour show. If not, I can watch the half-hour thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like you just watch Cobra Kai, and I just finished the second season, and it's really incredible. It's probably the best thing you can watch on YouTube Red.
No.
Or I meant sorry, I meant YouTube Premium.
And then I've been playing Teamfight Tactics recently, actually.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that.
It's
How
the-
is that?
Yeah, it's good. It's the League of Legends auto chess game. I love like min-maxy type things, and it's very like it fits my like
Style.
yeah, it fits
your
my
game
style of game. Yeah, and it doesn't take it. It's like I wanted to get into Dota auto chess, but like never played Dota. So like didn't know the units, didn't know what they did, but I played League of Legends, so it was a familiar enough. Like I knew what the units could do or like what they're. So like it was a lot easier to jump into that, and yeah.
Oh God. Then that sounds interesting. Like I've been hearing a lot of like Twitch streamers actually like starting to play, and I was like, I never even heard of this. So
yeah, some people said like it's kind of boring to watch at first, but once you understand what's going on and like how the game works, it's very interesting. Like there's a lot of like counters and like you build like to different team comps and like counters for team comps and items to counter other people's team comps, and it's cool.
And that does sound cool. That does sound really cool. Like that sounds like something. I'm not a big PC person, as you can see with my laptop. So, like, I eventually am gonna upgrade this laptop to something better. So.
Yeah, I switched to PC gaming in college. I built my own, and I never looked back. I do have a PS4 and a Switch.
You gotta have those exclusives.
Yeah.
Like the good thing about like the
Bloodborne,
PC thing,
like,
if I want an Xbox, I'll just build a PC.
Exactly.
That's how I feel. So like that's eventually why I'm gonna get into that. So,
yeah, Xbox's exclusives haven't appealed to me for the most part.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo's obviously like I said, Smash Brothers is one of my favorite games. So like gotta get a Switch.
Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna have to do that level I made for you. Well, not made for you, but more like I made for the stream for our Twitch stream. So maybe once in a while I'll make a couple of streams, and then we'll ask the community to send us their levels, and then we'll do the randomizer, and we'll randomly select them.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm thinking of ideas right now while we're on the podcast. Oh my God, I should have not done that. But anyway, this has been the P-Star or Platinum Star cast. I am Kyle. I'm on Mediaverse Podcast. Please like and favorite and subscribe to Platinum Star. Please come and visit the store. In where is it again?
It's on Route 9 South in Howell, New Jersey. It's 2396. It's right after swing time.
You know, it's funny. I was about to say that myself.
Yeah.
So if you all enjoyed this, have a good night, good day, or whatever time you're watching this on.
See ya.